Welcome back to Daily Mail, everybody. It's Easter Sunday, so for anybody who celebrates Easter, Happy Easter! And what an appropriate holiday to have the topic of friends and family. Couldn't have been a better time. Lots of people struggle with friends and family, acceptance family being one of the biggest, because you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. If you've got family who don't agree with you, are violent or maybe hurtful, say hurtful things, or they just don't use appropriate pronouns, don't use appropriate names that you've asked them to, can be very frustrating. And being in a room, perhaps if let's say you do celebrate Easter, excuse me, and you're surrounded by people who don't respect you, and there's some people who do respect you and use pronouns, it can be harmful on you. So at what point does a person in their life decide when to remove people from their life because maybe they're not respectful? That is something that you must decide for yourself, because you must be able to determine who's important in your life and who can be removed if they're being toxic or not respectful of who you are. Family is a little bit more difficult because if you live at home, if you're younger, or if you still live at home, like in my case, I'm almost 22 years old and I still live in my parents' basement. My parents don't use appropriate male pronouns, but because it is a huge privilege that they've even let me stay at home, the reason I should stay is because I am going to school. I'm moving in like 4 months to another city for school, so I'm actually staying home right now. I'm working and saving for school, so if you're wondering why I'm still at home. And I think once I do move out, and once I do start transitioning, and I do prove to my mom that this is not a phase, even though I've been out for 3 years, she and my dad will kind of go on board a little bit more, so I'm kind of hopeful for the future for me. So when I move and I come back and I look different and I sound different and I'm graduated university, maybe they'll have a little bit of a different outlook. I think the best thing that you can do is just wait it out and hope that you take the people who do support you and do love you and do respect you and take their positive energy and wipe out the negative energy of the other people in your life. Social media is also, as much as I hate social media and the way that it twists and turns people's words and makes rumors and everything else, it is very useful. You can use it to find people and connect with them on the internet and talk with them, even if they're long distance. I have long distance friends who I've known for almost 10 years, and I talk to them every so often, and it's like passing, like you like their status on Facebook or something like that. But to have those relationships are very important. They're super important, and the ones that you can keep close to, have someone that you can do a Skype call with, even if they're hundreds and hundreds of kilometers away, those are the best relationships. Are people that you can connect to and talk to if you need someone to speak to, and who's going to respect you and love you no matter what. No matter what you look like or who you are or what your name is, they will love you. Just think about it. If they're willing to not respect you over a decision that you're making to better who you are, not them, and they're willing to disrespect you or shun you out of their life and just treat you like garbage, then what are they worth to you? Even if they are blood related, there's no sense in wasting your time and energy on somebody who already doesn't respect you. That can be a hard thing to learn and hear, but as you get older, you start to realize that your relationships with people are very important. You want to keep the people who are important to you as close to you as possible, because people like that are hard to come by, so you want to keep those people close to you. So hopefully people have a wonderful Easter weekend if that's what you celebrate. If you're going to have lots of food, a little barbecue, just have a safe Easter weekend. So just stay tuned for next week, and I'll see you next Sunday.